what's so interesting is they ended up not making it into that final. They had a match point against Lucy and Matt to then only fall to them into the final. So now you finally get a chance to see Anna Bright and Riley Newman in a final together.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier when he was playing with Matt Wright, you just switch the first letter of his partner's last name. So I saw somebody in the stands with that. So you go from Wright to Bright. And this is his last event as an Arizona resident. So he's going to desperately want to take a gold medal out of here. And wouldn't Anna Bright love to put a double on her resume here? So this is going to be something else. The brother and the sister are going to be very chill compared to the very loud Anna Bright and Riley Newman. And the hands battle is going to be fantastic between the gentlemen.
So if we're talking about Georgia versus Riley Newman in front of her, where might be some of the targets for Georgia to aim?
So you know he sits with the forehand, which is different than many players. So if there's a ball she can really get after, it'll be the backhand side of Riley Newman because he's going to sit forehand. The interesting thing about Newman and Bright is they can, if they want to, put Riley on the right side of the court as well, because that two-handed backhand in the middle is so dangerous. The cross-court dink battle will be interesting between the two ladies because Anna Bright is very comfortable, as we've seen, playing over there. It's just her, as she mentioned, getting better and better with the mixed doubles patterns. And she also has the advantage of having just played. She's hit a lot of balls already. That's a big advantage, Georgia, and J-Dub coming out here cold.
I asked Julie Johnson, the mom of J-Dub and Georgia, if she was ready for Championship Sunday on my walkout from Bell Bank Park, and she said, oh yeah, I think so.
Nervous mom. She'd rather be playing.
So the first ball lofted a bit too high. Riley Newman shuts that door awfully quick.
And we get our first egg hunt of the day underneath the bleachers. Sir, don't hurt yourself. We're okay. Got plenty. Oh, he found it though.
0-0-1.
Just a few errors, trying to find some rhythm getting into this. Johnson and Johnson have yet to be on the court today. That's the danger of Riley Newman backhand, especially on that extended side.
Yeah, so off the bounce, you do not want to go there because he will attack.
Imagine both Georgia and J-Dub need to find a little bit of a game plan here. Let a pattern and a strategy take shape as they feel themselves into this one.
3-0-2. Point.
Johnson, the speed up and Ernie.
And then you get to hit another ball standing out there in the green part of the court.
0-4-1.
Great awareness.
This is awfully fun for three of these four athletes as well. Anna Bright, Georgia Johnson, and J.W. Johnson are regular training partners. So if you want to talk about knowing somebody's game, those three know each other's game extremely well, all living in Florida.
Oh dear.
Heads up.
2-4-1.
The crowd's still murmuring after that one.
Second serve.
See, against a lot of players, that would be the place to go, that paddle side, but he's just wanting that.
2-4-2. Side out.
Georgia Johnson, just 17 years of age.
4-2-1.
JW, 21. If I've got those birthdays wrong, my apologies.
Point.
And we saw Elise Jones last week, or in our last tournament 2 weeks ago,
5-2-1.
debut on center. You're going to be nervous. It's different. A lot of cameras. It's Sunday. Georgia's going to get settled in here and play her best stuff here, I am certain.
Riley Newman with a smile to the crowd.
So if you're on the other side of that, you want to just make her feel uncomfortable out here. She wants to try and dink it up the line, squash it with flair like he just did there.
Point. Timeout. Receiver.
One of the big
7-2-1.
pieces to their success was trying to get J-Dub involved a little bit more in terms of getting him the ball and the dink location for Georgia to be able to get her brother involved more. See, you can see now having the conversation as they trail by several points here in game number 1. Figure out some strategy coming back out. A packed house here for the Mixed Pro Doubles Championship match on the Carvana Championship Sunday.
7-2-1.
Anna Bright has been pacing at the baseline, ready to get back on the court. They lead 7-2. The outstretched arm of J.W. Johnson.
First we've seen of him being able to take
7-2-2.
over a rally. See if they can get another stop after the timeout.
Side out.
I'm dying because I'm just thinking about Anna Bright and her celebratory interview. She said, "I'm coming right at you, J-Dub." She didn't get the better end of that one.
2-7-1.
Not yet, but I wouldn't be shocked if she gets one or
Oh,
two.
she'll keep firing at him. She just knows that that spot she just went is not it. There you
And
go.
on perfect timing. That's it, Anna Bright.
2-7-2. Side out. Seven, 2-1.
And this is where I think Georgia Johnson has some tools that she can utilize so good off that short hop, kind of
7-2-2.
negating some of that topspin from the forehand roll of Anna Bright. She did that well against Stanley Waters as well. And the cross-court speed up. She's got to pick and choose her spots when she's going to go to Riley.
Yeah, again, just settle in. She's went
2-7-1.
at Riley a couple times too many here, now getting it over there.
Second serve. 2-7-2. Side out.
She sees space and wants to go for it.
Yeah, and
7-2-1.
Riley's just like, go ahead, want a ball that low, it's gonna have to be up.
Second serve.
Fantastic from Georgia right there.
7-2-2.
TV.
Yeah, to beat Riley Newman clean on that. I mean, he's there and ready and just could not get the paddle down. That's a great shot from Georgia. Wow.
That's one way to fight the ball away from your shoulder. Well done.
And hearing that crowd roaring for her has got to feel good. Riley giving out souvenirs in between points here.
I think he cracked that one.
Good. 3-7-1.
Riley Newman continues to try and find that right shoulder. Why is that so difficult to fend off?
3-7-2.
Well, she's sitting just slightly backhand heavy, and you just, it's anatomy more than anything, Cameron. You just cannot get a paddle to here. Just try bringing your hand up. You have to tuck your elbow and keep the paddle up there, whereas on the backhand, it's just naturally lays that way. So it's
Side out.
it's the way we were made as human beings that makes that very difficult.
7-4-1.
Also depends on that grip you're using.
Yes.
Athleticism from Georgia Johnson. And the low bounce from J-Dub. Watch this one again. It's worth it.
Yes.
It was a nasty two-handed overhead on the backhand side from Georgia Johnson. And he flattens one out, changes the trajectory. Not sure what Riley's talking about right now. Not happy about something.
No, it really, that ball, the first one bounced up really high, almost over Anna Bright's head. Question about the ball here for sure. I don't think Riley liked the bounce or lack thereof after on that last shot.
I think that was more about the how hard JW hit it in the middle. Georgia letting him check it out.
4-7-1. Second serve. 4-7-2.
J-Dub finds the corner.
Yeah, and that's what he wants. Go ahead and speed it up.
Yes.
Such quick hands for that very low paddle position that is his standing position at the kitchen line.
Side out.
Anna Bright is thrilled. We haven't said her name in a minute.
7-5-1. Second serve.
And this is what made them so effective against all their opponents earlier. Anything on the right side of Georgia Johnson, she was clobbering it. That time sped it up cross court to set up her brother.
Riley Newman protecting Anna Bright right there in terms of her court position as she had to be at the baseline. Look at him run in for this.
8-5-2.
There's just nothing you can do on that based off the spin. You can see them continuing to check the ball. That's just how hard JW is hitting it right now. Got that ball just far enough away from Riley Newman.
6-8-1.
Georgia Johnson's sitting heavily in that cross-court forehand-to-forehand battle with Anna Bright right now. And that's also something else you need to be wary of. That's the second straight point she's had more success in a hands battle.
Such a compact two-handed backhand there, ready. And she can really fire on an overhead, and they're within one. They were down 7-2 and had to call timeout.
Second serve.
Thinks that ball was out of bounds, awfully close.
7-8-2.
Takes a deep breath here. Newman immediately both called that ball out of bounds.
Georgia went immediately to both referees. I think they're going to challenge it.
After video review, the call on the court is overturned. The ball was in. That puts us at 8-8-2. We will now resume play.
So the call is overturned, ball inbounds.
8-8-2.
Georgia Johnson and JW Johnson win an amazing rally. It's hard even to think back.
Timing, 8-8-2.
And with that, they tie the score at 8-all. You knew somebody right here was going to say ball doesn't lie. Just it was a matter of which team.
Yeah, and Riley, for some reason, chose to go at JW Johnson, which he will welcome that all day long. They've come all the way back, and they have the lead.
Point.
That is a cutting slice from Georgia Johnson, just not giving much room there.
10-8-2.
They have game point. Down 2-7, and a full comeback gets them the 11-8 victory in the first.
And it looked a lot like their upset against Anna Lee Waters and Ben Johns, where these slice difficult dinks that Georgia is throwing at Anna Bright, and then firing away when she gets a ball that she can drive, and that is an impressive rally to win 9 out of 10 points.
A fantastic comeback in game one here on the Carvana PPA Tour and the Carvana Championship Sunday action for mixed pro doubles. JW Johnson and Georgia Johnson have game one in their pocket.
Side out.
As well as the first side out.
0-0-1.
Looking for that forehand yet again of Anna Bright.
Yeah, a little frustrated with Anna Bright was herself there. Just that third is going to go wide. You heard Riley screaming, watch it. And then a great ball by Georgia Johnson down the line. Keep Riley honest. Now they're slamming into each other.
2-0-1.
It's all Johnson and Johnson right now. 3-0.
3-0-1.
Newman from left to right. That's what it's going to take to win a hands battle. My goodness.
Wow. He is very fortunate that he is comfortable extending and using his left hand because he was in trouble.
Point.
Right now, Anna Bright's been put in a little bit of a tough situation. She's seeing the majority of the ball coming her direction. Riley starting to get even more aggressive.
Close to a timeout here. There's a discussion on the other side of the court about whether they should. They choose not to. They got to get the ball down in front of Georgia Johnson and get into a rally here.
It's tough, right? You're in a tough position as Anna Bright right now, knowing which ones to take, which ones to lay off of. Riley Newman getting even more aggressive. That's a good way to start.
1-5-1.
That's important right there. They fended off one of the first speed ups to the right side of Anna Bright.
2-5-1.
And it went their direction, 2-5. And a little bit of a run now for the number 3 seed of Brighton Newman.
And Riley has cranked the pressure up 50-fold.
Second serve. 3-5-2.
And that's a clean put away.
Yeah, a little indecision on who was taking the third. Ended up being a backhand from well behind the baseline for Anna Bright.
As soon as JW sees an opportunity, he's going right at the right side of Bright.
And it has worked consistently since they were down early. And Riley keeps jumping in there. So Anna Bright's got to find a ball that she can get in that cross-court dink battle.
Second serve.
So my question is, at what point does Anna Bright continue to slide and take that still on the backhand? Or if he's still just threading the needle perfectly on the forehand side, does she just sit with her paddle up on her shoulder?
Yes, she's got to choose one or the other. And because Riley's being so aggressive, I would recommend the former, which is just sit on the backhand over there.
Silky smooth for Anna Bright. The delay, the strike, and the winner.
3-6-1.
Tough. Anna Bright went to help cover middle, couldn't quite get to the outside there.
They've just had a hard time getting to the kitchen on their own serve here.
Riley Newman, just the right amount.
Great job by Georgia of going behind Riley, but then he's there, and she did not follow it up with her paddle.
Point.
5-6. Game one, it was 7-2 in terms of game score. The opposite direction, and then the comeback. Both teams making big adjustments in terms of strategy. Riley and Anna Bright right now started that much more aggressive to get this run going, but then it appears Anna Bright doing a really nice job settling in alongside Riley Newman. Welcome back to the Carvana Arizona Grand Slam. More points on the line here at one of our major events. The first Grand Slam of the year. 2,000 points up for grabs in this championship match for pro mixed doubles.
And Cameron, that point is doubly important because it is truly double the points of one of the 1,000 events. So getting here is huge, and winning here can really set you up for seeding and opportunities well down the road.
Setting each other up right now are Anna Bright and Riley Newman, who continue the trek, now up 8-6.
Feeding that ball to the left foot of Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, and in that way, Georgia Johnson just finds the backhand, but it doesn't allow her to have that slicing forehand causing issues for Anna Bright.
And she is doing such a good job of keeping that shallow so that J.W. Johnson can't sneak in there.
Patience pays off for Anna Bright.
Yeah, and Riley Newman's team has been targeting the left foot of the right side player all day long, as that was the desired spot against Colin Johns earlier today in the men's match.
Side out.
And a side out
8-6-1.
for Bright and Newman. 8-6 on the first serve.
Second serve.
Seen a few magical contacts like that from Riley Newman on the day. That one doesn't fall to the other side. The pop-up and the put-away for Anna Bright.
Yeah, and that's a very bait ball-esque shot there, because as she comes across, Georgia can maybe get a good hack at a two-handed backhand, but there's so much topspin, it's diving down. She's got to hit up on it, and that's a problem.
A long dink rally goes the direction of Bright and Newman. And as a fun note for you, our team doing a nice job. We just heard that the 97-shot rally from the men's final at 10-9-1 is the longest we've had in a final since indoor nationals a year ago, which had an 82 contact rally. So 97 shots in that men's final.
On championship point.
All right, can we recall? 6-10-1. Point.
7-10 on the first serve.
7-10-1.
Like lightning coming off the paddle of Anna Bright right now.
7-10-2. Side out.
And those short dinks are forcing Georgia to work with a different kind of forehand. She's actually going with a rolling dink now, and they're closer to her body.
Point game.
Game 2 to Bright and Newman. We're split at 1 apiece. It is loud in championship court. Just reached a new octave. We have at least 2 more games here for this mixed doubles championship match between the number 3 and number 8 seed. Bright and Newman find the second game. It's the Arizona Grand Slam presented by Hyundai. There's a look at Elise Jones and Etta Wright.
0-0-2.
Elise, of course, in tow with a few of her littles.
Yeah, a couple of Utah friends that are both on the rise, playing some tremendous pickleball.
Speaking of tremendous pickleball, it was at the hand of Riley Newman and Anna Bright in game number 2. Scores split 1 apiece here in the mixed pro doubles championship match.
Point.
So one of the big adjustments, Dave, in game 2 was the dink location against Georgia Johnson, maybe finding a little bit more her feet and forcing her away from her cutting forehand dink.
Second serve.
For sure, and so if I'm JW Johnson, I can take that away and make Anna Bright try and beat me down the line. So we'll see if he slides just a little bit to make that a more difficult target for Anna Bright, because she was locked into that spot throughout the comeback.
That was right on cue, but one of those got away.
Side out.
Bright and Newman get 2 on the board before the side out.
0-2-1. Point.
Left it, and it was a good leave. That was about as close as it gets.
That's one of those scary ones when you're like, oh no, what have I done? Oh, I'm so smart.
I usually don't get the second half of that.
You see it land on the line, Cam.
Second serve.
Oh, and Anna Bright is on full prancing mode, and the volume's coming up.
1-2-2.
Look at that shot.
That dink location for Anna Bright has to be absolutely spot on to be able to keep it away from JW Johnson and also away from that forehand slice of Georgia Johnson. And And Georgia gets the better of Riley Newman.
But when he is on the prowl like that, he has such good anticipation. Just couldn't get that pancake down there.
And the brother gets it done.
And it was the sister saying, all right, Riley, I'm ready. Come on.
1-2-1. Point.
Fabulous third from Georgia Johnson there.
2-2-1. Second serve.
Georgia knew right away that's not the spot you want to find.
Yeah, it's the spot on a lot of people, but not this guy, because he's just got that special grip he has. It's forehand ready and just good night.
And the difference in that point right there is the ability to get it to the right side, the forehand of Anna Bright.
And J-Dub is getting more involved in that
3-2-2.
left foot dink to get in there. So great job by him of adjusting.
Yeah, much tougher for Georgia to try and get it all the way cross court in terms of a speed up. She's got to add pressure from the dink here. Nice block from Georgia Johnson. Pushing Riley off the line. Big finish for Georgia and J-Dub. 4-2.
And it was Anna Bright that chose to speed the ball up right there, but that is not the place to go. J.W. Johnson on top of it, so he slid just a little bit to the right. It's giving Georgia a better look at her dinks, and they are winning at the kitchen right now.
J-Dub has also proven anytime Anna Bright has tried to even dink or speed up on the backhand side to be able to reset those, keep them neutralized. At least at this point.
Oh, rolled the rail.
Wild spin on that ball. Never seen it crawl quite like that.
Side out, yes.
I
Side out.
mean, it was on the top of that net forever. George is like, what do you want me to do? Like, you did everything you could just to get that in play.
Yes, stand up. Point.
3-4 now. Saw a wild ball spinning across the net not long ago. She misses that backhand on the counter. This is a look at that ball. Count the hang time.
Wow. And Georgia's got to retreat because she cannot. She has to reestablish both feet outside the kitchen.
Second serve.
And she already knows the adjustment. Got to get even lower on that dink.
4-4-2.
Said it herself. That's Anna Bright. Finding a bit of space through the middle.
Nice job of identifying a ball she can drive, and J.W. Johnson just has to keep her honest.
Side out.
So just a 1-point game here. Both teams trying to find the exact strategy and adjustments after the first two games.
I just love in mixed now. All the ladies could care less who's in front of them. They're firing away. They don't care, and that is so effective for their team. Great job by Anna Bright to start that one.
Side out.
Tough to counter that ball just at the height of her knees for Georgia Johnson. A side out at 5-4.
A nice rolling volley from Riley Newman. Kept that ball so low.
Great speed up and close from Georgia Johnson. She gets the outstretched backhand of Riley Newman. And off the bounce.
That was the recipe in their upset.
Two. Side out.
Watch how Riley Newman resets that ball, gives plenty of height over the net, even allows for an attack, but off the bounce, a little less lethal.
Second serve. 4-6-2. Side out.
Tough little patch for J.W. Johnson. Miss return, couple of
6-4-1.
uncharacteristic errors here, so just got to throw those away. Those two didn't cost you on the scoreboard.
The paddle path of Riley Newman, so impressive. How it points directly down and then directly north. Just wild to see how he's able to put that much shape and spin on the ball.
Second serve.
Ooh, would have had her as she started to sit a little bit more forehand. You saw her pull it out a little bit earlier.
7-4-2.
Again, so impressed with J-Dub on the outstretched plays on his backhand side.
Yeah, this speed up here from Anna Bright is terrific, and he's there, and then be able to get the paddle on the other side and be ready to end the rally with a big swing.
Second serve.
And there you see overcompensation for missing the thirds before. Left that up just to make sure they had to play it. This return should go to J-Dub right here as well.
Make it 5-7 now. Can they make a move?
The key is that Georgia handled the first one, and then great job by J.W. Johnson at closing.
Point. Who's out?
6-7 on the missed return.
6-7-2.
And through the legs of Georgia Johnson, so the side out back, but 2 earned.
7-6-1.
And that was a big adjustment from her brother. I don't know if you saw it at the baseline, but a few points ago, J-Dub said, hey, forehand, be ready on the forehand side. She nearly got beat on the backhand, but the ball went long, and she's still prepared on that side.
Point.
It's a great take from J.W. Johnson. That's one he's going to make 9 out of 10. Unfortunately for him, that was the one.
8-6-2.
J-Dub. Full extension.
The absolute precision of all of those dinks in the middle by Anna Bright. They're within millimeters of each other of their landing spot, and then she's like, you know what, I'm going to trick him. He wasn't tricked.
A little bit of a unique speed up there in the transition zone from J-Dub.
Yeah, I think Riley showed him maybe he's going to hit a drop shot there and then pushed it back. That was a smart choice from Newman.
Point.
Haven't seen as many third shot drives from Georgia, but that one's successful.
8-8-1.
Yeah, and because almost all the returns have gone to J.W. Johnson to keep him off the net. So mixed it up and we're tied.
Everyone having a good time here on Championship Court. I'm going to ignore that hat right there. Georgia Johnson in her first final on the PPA Tour. J.W. Johnson in his first final in 2023. Another point for Johnson and Johnson.
Great job by them, and they, you know, Anna Bright has hit very few backhands from that position. Gave a little ground and came up short.
That is just a nasty dink from Georgia Johnson.
Knifey.
10-8. Score tied at 1 apiece in terms of game score. Of Georgia Johnson. Anna Bright so tough in that rally.
And an unbelievable get off a ball that barely trickled over, and she kept that safe as well.
Georgia Johnson falls as she tried to save that one, got caught in an awkward position.
9-10-1.
That one made me nervous.
Yeah, that was going to be a problem. Riley knows that shot selection and height was not where he wanted to put that.
J.W. Johnson wants the ball back.
Net cord got him out of trouble a couple of times, and then He was ready for Anna Bright's pop-up and great finish.
10-9. Georgia Johnson with the speed up and combination for game 3.
This is an epic battle, back and forth with strategy and decision making. We saw Riley Newman come roaring to life to win game 2 for them. And look at Georgia Johnson.
Boarding Riley.
0-2.
Lindsay Newman also in action
Yeah,
this
she
weekend.
lives right down the road, 10 minutes from here.
Change in location for Riley Newman going at that backhand side. It takes her 3 shots in some of those hand battles. It's incredible how she can dictate the location in those quick exchanges.
Especially after having to defend the right side of her body and then the left, and then be able to not overhit the third one, Cameron. That's so hard to do. And why is she able to do that? She gets to train with her brother, who has insane hands. I mean, that is a major advantage. A lot of these teams don't get to play with each other that often because they live thousands of miles away. They live in the same address.
Sliding to her forehand instead. Nice move.
It's a great slide, and if you are going to fade on that side to the left, you better have a good read on it because you are opening up the court. That's just a great recognition of where that ball's coming off of Riley Newman's paddle.
Second serve.
Seen throughout this match, and that's usually the strategy and mix. Return the ball to the guy and keep him off the net. And in this case, the women have probably better drives than the guys.
A nice reach in from Anna Bright.
Yeah, that's how precise Georgia has been. There's been just very few opportunities to even do that. Wow.
Second serve.
And hits Riley Newman right in the chest.
Yeah, that Takea logo got slammed into. Georgia just don't care. Come at me.
2-2-1.
Some net love for Riley Newman. His second speed up and victory in this game 4.
Side out.
Make it a third straight.
2-2-1.
match the twist and the pace of Anna Bright. 3-2.
Yeah. Great job. She saw the windup from Georgia Johnson, so she just had the two-handed backhand loaded in case it came there, and it did. Smart recognition from Bright. Wow.
Second time we've seen that adjustment just in this game alone. The slide and opening up the forehand of Georgia Johnson.
3-2-2. Point.
Couple off the tape during this little run for Newman and Bright. That's just a great read from Georgia Johnson. She took off when she saw that this is going to go wide and the topspin's going to propel it out there, and she hammered that ATP. That woman is playing some great ball today.
You know, Dave, I'm curious your opinion, because so often on the broadcast we talk about the rolling forehands and how dangerous topspin can be. Why is it that Georgia's slicing forehand is also so dangerous?
The reason it's unbelievable. The degree of difficulty of what she's doing is incredible, because she is leaving that less than an inch above the line, and she is absolutely taking the pace that she's getting and throwing it at the feet of Anna Bright. So to be able to get the roll the way she wants it, it's really hard for Anna.
Second serve.
When you're used to the ball being in the same place and it's not aggressive at you, you can really put the ball where you want. But when young Georgia's getting one that's up a little bit, she is carving it.
Ball not really bouncing much high above the top of the ground, so tough to be able to pull that ball, have that forehand roll be that much more effective on the opposition. Georgia Johnson, a hands battle, her direction. I've said that so many times this weekend.
I mean, this is absolutely world-class pickleball, and a fist pump from Georgia. Tremendous.
Spun itself sideways about 6 different times.
Yeah, the net kept kicking the spin one way and the other went both ways. I mean, it takes everything to win a rally here. Oopsie.
Point.
Riley Newman finding a point. 6-4 on the forehand side of Georgia Johnson.
Receivers 7-4-2.
So another good ball from Riley Newman to that of Georgia Johnson in terms of a drive, and now they're up by 3, 7-4. Riley Newman has taken a few points into his own hands, picked up several points in a row now here in game 4.
Point.
Make it 8-4 now. Cameron Irwin alongside Dave Fleming, bringing you the Carvana Championship Sunday. Third stop of 2023. It's all Riley Newman right now.
Great job by Anna Bright again of being ready for that cross-court attack. That's got to get to the right hip, because she is sitting there with the paddle on her left hip.
Just so much pace off the paddle of J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, the wrist strength, the forearm, that's what you've got to have to be able to do that, and it is violent.
Tries to find the backhand. Wow. Major adjustments time and time again between all four of these athletes executing at the highest level. A little too short change there for Anna Bright.
Yeah, and her margin of error is so little. I like to call that first half of the kitchen closest to the net, the kitchenette, and that's where she's putting it so that J.W. Johnson can't get in there and take those dinks out of the air.
Side out. 9-5-1.
Stepping over the big lunge of Riley Newman finds them the 10.
Great recognition, and the minute he saw that ball was going to be up a little bit, he did not hesitate. We might be playing 5. You could just see that she was like, I'm going to do something special here after the one she tracked down over to her right and then tried to beat J.W. Johnson. He would have none of that.
Again, stepping over is Riley Newman. They win the 4th. So our first match on Championship Sunday to go 5 is right here in Pro Mixed Doubles. We're going the distance.
And what a stop it has been. For the level of play, just keeps getting better, Cameron. I mean, we've seen the parity, the margins. Obviously, Ben and Anna Leigh are not here, so they got beat. And what Georgia and J-Dub have to do is get back to what they did to win the 2 games that they did. Georgia make the smart selections. When she can knife it go, when she has a ball, she can drive, get after it. And J.W. Johnson's got to make sure that that ball to her left foot, if it's up at all, he's got to jump in there, because we saw Riley jump in 2 or 3 times at the end of game number 4, and that was a big difference.
If Riley Newman and Anna Bright win this title, it would be their first together on the PPA Tour. This is their first final together, as they just missed by a slim margin at Desert Ridge.
0-0-2.
This last game will determine.
Side out.
Oftentimes, I feel like that first point in each game is either going to be a fantastic hands battle or just a rare missed dink. It's always one or the other.
Second serve. 0-0-2. Point.
Riley Newman has started to go a little bit more to the body of Georgia Johnson.
1-0-2.
Yeah, he's bringing it out across, so it's hard to protect when the ball starts in your left hip and goes all the way across. You're not sure which paddle position you prefer to deal with that.
And right at the head of J.W. Johnson.
132.
Not so fast, Riley Newman.
And that's a changing muscle memory, because usually that's the place to go, that right hip, but not against this player. That's twice he's gotten her.
Side out.
They both read that.
Oh, if he makes that, he's high-fiving the fans right there, because he saw it. He just didn't get the paddle squared up.
And you knew that was going to be the adjustment. 2 speed-ups towards that forehand side of Riley Newman. This time she finds the backhand. And there's the body of Georgia Johnson.
One, 3, 2.
Bright and Riley Newman are feeling something here early in game 5.
Yeah, they haven't returned much to Georgia. She left that high, and again, Riley is not letting anything out of his flight zone.
Trying to reach in and pull that ball back cross court.
4-1-1. Second serve.
Those speed ups coming. That ball back from J-Dub keeps going at the feet of Anna Bright.
Yeah, and that Uncle Riley had an idea there. He's going to drop it at Georgia's feet and come get the next one. That was a great handle of that to keep it out of his path.
This time Riley comes flying across to finish.
So they've got their mojo back here, and boy, if they can take this and switch up 5, that would be massive.
We'll switch ends at 6. And there it is. So time for a change of ends. Anna Bright and Riley Newman firing on all cylinders here in game 5. In game 5, Anna Bright and Riley Newman.
6-1-2. Side out. One, 6-1.
Couple really nice paddle angles from J.W. Johnson to keep that alive.
And then George is like, brother, are you going to come swat this with your forehand? And it didn't show up, so she said, all right, I got it. What a great two-handed backhand to hit the winner.
Second serve.
Man, the crowd is into this. You hear the groans on every point.
2-6-2.
Fist pump for Riley Newman. You know what else is interesting is with that dink to her left foot, even if she's able to cut that ball back, she can't cut it with the same degree of pace because there's just not enough room.
Exactly. The geometry is the problem then.
Nearly a perfect combination, but
Second serve.
hits right in the top of the net. Anna Bright has plenty of fans as well in the stands. She comes always loaded with a great crew.
Point.
Always a fun one to be around. 7-2.
7-2-2. Side out.
They've had some big runs throughout this match. They need one here.
2-7-1. Second serve.
Georgia hasn't had to hit very many balls in the transition area just because the thirds have been so good. And she's had to hit very few of those because J-Dub has hit most of those. Okay.
Riley taking some of that off, just making sure it stays in. And it looks like there's been a little bit of miscommunication in terms of some of the middle balls between Georgia and J-Dub.
7-2-1.
Wow.
I don't know about you, but I think defense is more fun to watch than offense.
I agree. And unbelievable. The crowd was just urging them to get to the kitchen line because this place would have gone bonkers if they won that rally.
Still up 7-2, second serve. There's the slide from Anna Bright.
Yeah, she sees that paddle go up from J.W. Johnson. The right side of her body is wide, so just sit on the backhand. Smart positioning and great execution from Anna Bright.
Opposite side of the paddle for Riley Newman. They're starting to feel that much closer as they put another point on the board.
If we'd ended in 3, the Johnsons would have a title.
9-2-2.
More great defense from Riley Newman. Riley Newman not happy with his decision there. Tough court positioning for them.
Yeah, Anna Bright was literally having to look through a screen to see if the ball was even going to get to her paddle.
Check the ball now. Thinking that one's no good any longer. No surprise there. George Johnson giving you a lesson on how to check it to make sure it's not wobbly. Go ahead and hit it up into the air with a little bit of spin and it helps you out.
Yeah, and then we threw it around the infield to let everybody take a look, see if it's brand new or not. But again, warmer day, so it's not going to be that slickness challenge we had certainly on Thursday afternoon.
And that's about as good of a speed up as you will find from Riley Newman. That was full outstretch. If this is 3 inches, not quite to the sideline, J-Dub's gonna put that ball down. There's one more block for Georgia Johnson after the other. And then the missed dink. Again, just the steadiness on the side of Brea Newman right now in game 5.
It's been the difference, just the fundamental execution.
9-2-1.
It's what got them to Championship Sunday, and can they get the last 2 to get the title?
10-2 on the out of bounds. Championship point, Bright and Newman.
Second serve.
Got a little stuck on her midline. Anna Bright will now get a look. And a side out. Johnson and Johnson need a remarkable comeback here in game 5.
2-10-1.
There's one.
2 phenomenal rallies in a row. I mean, they were in deep trouble on match point. Down, recovered. Here we go.
Second serve.
One of 2 side outs needed for Bright and Newman.
That's great, mixed doubles pickleball. If the woman speeds it up straight ahead, have your partner pinch. Leave that other side of the court open. Great job by these two.
Side out.
Little unsuredness between Georgia and J-Dub right now.
3-1.
They face another championship point. Cars are Bright and Newman.
Both players covered the middle. Nice recognition by J.W. Johnson. So
10-3-2.
here comes number 4.
On the paddle of Anna Bright. And now they have to earn a few back.
Second serve. Three, 10-2.
What a ridiculous stab, left-handed volley by Riley Newman at the beginning of that rally.
So they earn one. A 5th shot at championship point. And another fended off.
Anna Bright's like, ooh, this is a high dink. I'm going to get it.
10-4-2.
J-Dub was ready.
An hour and 42 minutes for Riley Newman and Anna Bright to be crowned champions of Pro Mixed Doubles.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Court. Riley Newman, Anna Bright have locked up their title in a fantastic 5-gamer. We love to see it. Riley, what did you know the Johnsons were going to bring to the table in this match?
You know, honestly, the Johnsons played a heck of a match. They didn't really give us too many unforced errors. We really had to earn every single point. You know, it was one of those matches where it could have gone either way. And that fifth game, it decided on intensity and energy. And, you know, Anna, every single time out, was like chowing down a protein bar or a banana. She was trying to keep her energy high, and she did. It was good in front of the hometown crowd. This is where I live. So I got a lot of family and friends here, and everyone showed out.
Well, nerves of steel, as Riley mentioned, that was incredibly tight, and you guys had 5 to 6 match points. How did you finally convert?
They're such a good team. I don't know, we just had to stay solid, stick to our game plan. Some of our match points were sloppy, some they just balled out. But I just want to say thank you to everyone watching, and I also want to say congrats to the Johnsons. They're some of my best friends in pickleball, and if they hadn't, you know, taken me in to practice with them, and if Georgia hadn't taken a chance on playing my first pro tournament with me, I probably wouldn't be standing beside Riley here today. So I just want to say congrats to them, you know, really love them, and it was a great match. I wouldn't want to play anyone else on such a big stage.
Well, guys, this is your first title together as a partnership. What does this mean going forward for the two of you? What are you taking out of this?
Yeah, definitely it comes with a lot of momentum. You know, we got a bronze a couple weekends ago, and so now to finish up with a gold medal, it's just going to bring momentum on to the rest of the season. We talked a little bit after last weekend of some adjustments we could make, and Anna did make those adjustments, and I tried to play as big as I can in the middle, and it's a good day, and now it's time to celebrate in my hometown.
That's right. Speaking of celebrations, it's trophy time. Austin from our title sponsor, Carvana, is coming on court now to present it to you both. Austin.
Hi, congratulations on a great match. On behalf of Carvana and the PPA Tour, we'd like to present you with a Carvana Arizona Grand Slam trophy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Cameron.
Riley Newman and Anna Bright victorious here in the desert. The hometown kid getting the hardware that he had hoped for. Big smiles on those two. One more championship match coming up.